Hip Hop Astrology tells you the truth about everything you need to know about. If you want to know the truth about something, it's Hip Hop Astrology.
Check, check. Mic check, 1, 2, Urban Guru. Yeah, y'all know what to do. Hip Hop Astrology. We're about to get into this Big Pun thing. Big Pun, born November the 10th, 1971. He's a Scorpio. Now, I want you to look at point number 1. Point number 1, the moon is in the constellation of Leo when he was born. Point number 2 is the sun. I told you, wherever the sun is at, that's your sun sign. That's the sign that you represent. He's a Scorpio. Now, a key word for the sun is the heart. Now, the sun rules Leo. So Leo at point number 1 is the constellation that actually deals with the heart. And you notice when Big Pun was born, there's a red line going from the moon to the sun, which is an obstacle. I showed you that. That's called a square. That's an obstacle. What kind of obstacle will he have in his life? Something that's dealing with the heart. Scorpio is the sign of death. That's how he died. So let's look at point number 3. Point number 3, the sun and Uranus, but the sun on his death day, which was February the 7th, is in Aquarius. There's an arrow going from the sun in Aquarius over to the sun in Scorpio. Now, I want you to see something, because that's a square. And remember, the sun deals with the heart, right? So if you look at the data at the bottom where it says sun, you'll see NATO 17 Scorpio. Transit means where the sun was at on the day he died. 17 Aquarius. Is it a coincidence that he died exactly when the sun was 90 degrees precisely? I showed you that a square is 90 degrees. I can't make this up. So let's go to point number 4. Point number 4, you will see Saturn in the sky. Saturn in the sky is in Taurus. It's in opposition to the sun over in Scorpio. Opposition represents a conflict. A key word for Saturn is chronic ailments and restriction. How did he die? All right, so let's look at point number 5. Bring it home real fast. You would notice when he was born, he had Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury all in the same region of space right here by the Scorpion, right? Now, a key word for Venus is taste and laziness. Now, I'm not saying Big Pun was lazy. There is a perception that big people are lazy. I'm not saying anything. I'm just connecting the dots here, okay? So a key word for Venus is taste and laziness. Now, let's look at a key word for Jupiter, gluttony, which means excessive eating. Now, notice on his day of death, the planet Pluto, which rules Scorpio, which is the planet of death, was exactly in the same place where Jupiter and Venus are, where the obsessive eating was taking place. You see how this works? Connecting the dots. Here go the square chart. Now let's look at the green. Big Pun is a Scorpio. Now we got something in Aquarius. The sun was right there in Aquarius on his death day. Now let's go up to Taurus. Saturn was in Taurus, that represents the restriction and chronic ailments in opposition to Scorpio. Now let's go to Leo, where the moon was when he was born. Coincidence or cosmic law? Hip Hop Astrology, Urban Guru.
Prophecy is what we all have to go by now. It's very interesting.